So go to that location, library. So right click on the library path and then click on the new part. So when we click on the new part, so the new proper part properties will appear. So here we have to give the name of the components. I would like to give like resistor. The part reference is R, and PCB footprint we have not mentioned yet, so we are not going to add the footprints. Here you can observe the path. It is there in the test.lib.olb. So this resistor will come inside this folder. So I'll click OK. So one more new tab will open here. You can observe here. So inside this you are getting one component, that is .resistor.olb. that under that we got the component that resistor. That resistor we have to create in the new tab. So click on the new tab. So here already register R question mark is coming. That is the reference of the register. So here you can see the dotted lines. This is the area where you have to design or draw a symbol. So pins will be outside the symbol. So symbol will be there inside and the pins must be outside that one, outside the dotted line. And this dotted line can be, you can reduce it or you can increase it however you want it. Okay, and the next one is the line where I'm going to design, I'm going to draw a resistor symbol. So I'll place a line here. Once you place a line here, you can observe this option, this icon. If you observe it, that is the snap to grid option. So when I unsnap to grid, that means, so when it is snap to grid option, so when I take any command here, if I click it here, it will snap to the grid. Remember, it will only snap to the grid. So when I off that particular button, so you can, wherever you want, you can click. So this is not snap to the grid. So I'll press the I button to zoom in. So in the middle, I just click it here. So we'll just draw the resistor symbol, that is US standard. Enough. One more we will draw. Right click, go to end mode or press the escape button. I'll press O from the keyboard to zoom out. Remember, wherever the pointer is there, that will zoom in, zoom out to that particular pointer. If my mouse pointer is on value, I just place it on the value and press I button from the keyboard, so it will be zoomed to value section. So remember, if my mouse pointer is on R, if I go to press I, so it will zoom to R. So wherever the mouse pointer is there it will zoom in. So I'm going to click on, I'm just going to bring the mouse pointer on the symbol and then I will zoom in, so it will be zoomed in. So I'll adjust the dotted. So you can see here, this is not snap to grid, that's why it is coming wherever you want it. So what to adjust it to the grid, I will just uncheck the snap to grid button. So now it will be snapped to grid. You cannot come inside the grid section. So now we have to add the pins here. To add the pins, we got the place pin option. Otherwise, I can go to Alt PP. So place pin here, I'm going to give the name 1 and the number 1, and the line I'm going to give the short and the type is passive. Click OK. So here you can see the pin is always outside the dotted line. So I'm going to click here and the first one and the second pin. Either you press the escape from the keyboard or you press end mode. Right click, end mode. You can see the numbers here. So if you don't want to see the numbers, so go to the options here. You have an option called part preferences. So click on the part preferences here. Pin name visibility is true, you can make it false, and the pin number visibility is true and make it false, and then click OK. So the number and names will not be appearing from the part. So if you want to place the reference wherever you want, again we have to go to the snap to grid and check the snap to grid, so you can place wherever you want it. If it is snap to grid, this option is not selected, so it will be aligned to the grid. It will not come inside the grid. So this is all about if you want the pin length should be more, you can go double click on the pin and the shape option, choose the line and then click OK. So the length of the pin will be more now. So I'm going to double click and make it short and then click it OK. Make it short and then click it OK. So this is about the symbol creation or the library creation. You can right click on the tab and save it, or you can save it, go to file and save it, or you can use the Ctrl S button, or you can use this particular icon to save the library. I'm going to close the library. So we'll get into this one file system. Here in the file system you can see the library. Under the library we got the register. So we'll check in the schematic level. This is a schematic page whether my component is appeared or not. So you can see it in the test library, the register is coming. So I will double click the register. You can use it as quick as possible. Right click and mode.